Hi, this is Eva Cartman, host of the Dream Big podcast show, the place to go to learn, laugh, and grow. I have a question for you. Do you want to be a happy person, a joyful person? Of course you do. We all want to be happy, but so many people in this world are not. I've got great news for you today. I'll be sharing the secret to finding joy in your life, and this is not something that me or my family made up. The secret I will be sharing is backed by 12 years of research, over 11,000 data points. In other words, this has been proven scientifically as something that you must do in order to be happy. Are you curious what it is? Well, you're about to find out in this, the 228th episode of the Dream Big podcast. You know what time it is. It's time to dream big.
My name is Eva Cartman. I'm part of a squad of super kids that are here to change the world. We don't believe you need to be adults to have big goals and start working towards your dreams. We believe age is just a number, and you're never too young to make a difference. We may be young, but we are not naive. We understand that achieving our big dreams will not be easy. It will take incredible dedication, hard work, and yes, massive action. There will be ups and downs, but we embrace the challenges and relish pushing outside of our comfort zone because this is how we grow. They may not teach us these concepts in our school textbooks, but we are smart enough to know that the tools and tactics to achieve our big dreams are out there, and we are willing to do the work to seek out these skills and master them because we know that our future depends on it. We are the big dreamers, and it's time to dream big.
Before we dive into this week's content, here's some jokes from Silly Sophia.
What did one eye say to the other? Between us, something smells. Why was 6 afraid of 7? 'Cause 7, 8, 9.
Thank you, Sophia. As you know, my family and I are always on the lookout for inspiring people with inspiring ideas that we can share with all you big dreamers. Indeed, virtually every episode that I've created on the podcast combines a concept that I've learned from a guest or a mentor, and then how I have applied that concept in my own life. Today's episode is no different and was inspired by legendary researcher and professor, Dr. Brene Brown. We are longtime followers of Dr. Brown and have watched many of her videos online on subjects ranging from joy, courage, vulnerability, and leadership. Since we just celebrated the holiday of Thanksgiving here in the United States, we thought this would be the perfect episode to talk about the central theme of Thanksgiving, giving thanks for what you have in your life. In other words, gratitude. This is a subject that Dr. Brene Brown has conducted a ton of research on, and I wanted to share the findings of one of her studies which spanned 12 years with over 11,000 pieces of data. When she was starting this study, Dr. Brown's premise was that if you are a joyful person, then you would likely be the type of person who is grateful. But what her research showed is that it was actually the other way around. It was the people who actively practiced gratitude who were joyful. In one video, which we will share at the show notes at dreambigpodcast.com/228, Dr. Brown shares that in the 12-year study, she did not interview a single person who would describe themselves as joyful or describe their lives as joyous, who did not actively practice gratitude. Now, the most important takeaway from her research is that the happy people have a gratitude practice. The key word there is practice. That means that they actively work on gratitude. It's something that is part of their daily routine. It becomes part of who you are. Now, gratitude practice can come in many different forms. Some people keep gratitude journals and write what they are grateful for daily. Others do a gratitude meditation. Others will make it a goal to call one relative or friend per day and express gratitude to that person. Of course, you are not limited to one form of gratitude. The more ways you practice gratitude, the better. But I thought I would share something that we do every night as a family, and we have been doing this for well over a year now. And that's during dinner, we actually go around the table and share at least one specific thing that we are grateful for. This has become a family tradition. We don't even think about doing it anymore. It's just part of what we do. It's a daily practice, a daily ritual, and we love it on so many levels. First, it brings great vibes to our dinner. If we are talking about gratitude, then there is no arguing, there is no complaining. We just talk about who and what makes us grateful. So it feels great, and we end up having a very nice and peaceful time at the dinner table. Second, it's a great way to find out about each other's day. That's because the one rule that we have for this gratitude practice is to make it specific. We had to create this rule because my sister started saying a few nights in a row, "I'm grateful for everyone and everything." So that's when my parents added that one rule. As a result, we got to learn about what's going on in each other's lives. For instance, one day my sister shared that she is grateful for her teacher, Miss Case, who helped her learn how to write the word unicorn. The other week, I shared how I was grateful for my singing instructor, Mrs. K, who has really been helping me improve my range and staying on key. And my parents often share things that are happening in their work that Sophia and I would otherwise not know about. So to recap, as we enter the holiday season, which is the time of year where we are reminded to reflect on what we have been grateful for, my challenge to you is to not make gratitude just a seasonal practice, but to really make it part of your daily lives. And not just because I told you to, but because Dr. Brown's research proves that it is the key to be a happy person, to being joyful, which I know is something that we all want, is to actively practice gratitude. Start a daily gratitude practice at dinner, or pick up a journal, or before you go to sleep, close your eyes and spend a few minutes thinking about what you have to be grateful for. Thank you, Dr. Brown, for all the research you do, and for helping so many people, including now our big dreamers, discover how to find joy in our lives. I look forward to one day introducing you to all the big dreamers as a guest on the show. I'll include a link to Dr. Brown's website in our show notes at dreambigpodcast.com/227, where we will include links to everything we discussed in this episode. Are you getting value from the Dream Big Podcast? Please let us know by sharing a review on iTunes at dreambigpodcast.com/iTunes, or by leaving me a video message at sharewhathappened.com/dreambig. I am responding to all video message with a personalized video from me. Go to sharewhathappened.com/dreambig with your parents to learn more. That's all for today. This is Eva Cartman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams not optional, you need to make them essential. So take massive action to turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life was meant to be. I'll see you next episode. Bye!